With that kind of break, I mean, were you starting from scratch after 19 days? Or?
I never had to do that before. Never really had to do that before. So we knew the game was going to be tough. We had a good opponent coming in the building. And we thought we did a good enough job practicing the last few days to be ready for it, but they took us out some stuff early. Our timing was off. We didn't finish some stuff around the rim. Obviously, they affected that with their size. And so our decision making at the rim wasn't as good. We needed to execute a little bit better. And because of that, they got out of transition. They got some open threes. Some good guys got loose. They found the tempo of the game they wanted to play at, which was faster than we wanted. We wanted to control the tempo a little bit better. So we played their game, and they shot it really well. Got to give them credit. So tough one. We'll get back in the gym this week and try to practice. We got our whole team back now, and so hopefully we can learn from this and get better.
How much practice time did you guys actually have?
We practiced the last couple of days. So Brad and TJ practiced yesterday. That was their first practice in 2 weeks. But really not an excuse. I'm sure that had something to do with our timing. Sure it had something to do with our win. But we still mentally, we needed to execute a little bit better what we were trying to execute, what we had talked about the last few days. So again, we'll watch the film, get back in, and learn from it. See if we can continue to improve. We got everybody back in the, back now. We can try to find a rotation, find some rhythm and find a rotation. We got everybody back now, so look forward to that.
Was that first half just a combination of having so many days off, having some rust, and their defense as well? Because there was a lot of easy shots.
It's really typically you don't really know. I mean, you would want to say maybe that has something to do with it. You don't know. Without the layoff, you still had a good opponent coming in that you had to really play well in order to beat them. So again, I'm sure that has something to do with it. You don't know how much it had to do with it. Guys did look a little winded early, but that's what we're going through in all college basketball. Teams are pausing and teams are not practicing, and the ACC got a policy: if you got 7 guys, you got to play. And so that's kind of the rule we adopted. And so that's where we are. But the good thing is everybody had the virus. All coaches, all players except one. So hopefully that means that we'll have a couple consecutive months where we don't have to have a pause.
You said that TJ had just gotten back after recovering from the virus. Was not starting him part of that, or did you guys want to go big with 2 centers?
Yeah, no, he's one of our starters. He just hadn't practiced, and we've been practicing with the 2 bigs the last few days. So we really couldn't put TJ in the game plan. So we just didn't feel like it was smart for the starter.
There's some positives in that second half offensively. It seems like you guys found some rhythm going on there. It was just like they just kept making plays anytime you guys made a little run at it.
Yeah, it's a good team. It's the highest level you can go. So it's a lot of good teams you're going to play. So you got to really be sharp defensively. You got to make good decisions on offense. I thought we did get a better flow in the second half. We started to, share the ball. We started to get second and third sides on offense. We wasn't shooting it quick. So we got better shots. But because anything was going to look better in the second half because the first half was so bad. We were down 29 points.
Gianni Thompson got to check in pretty early this time. Looks like he's shown some growth at 2 3-pointers there. What have you seen from him?
He had a couple good practices, and then again, TJ wasn't around, and so he heard the game plan. He knew what we were trying to do. So I felt like it was smart just to play him because we worked on the stuff the last couple of days. And he had good practices. He really had a good attitude maybe the last 3 weeks, and he hadn't had an opportunity. And so because he was in practice and he heard the game plan and he's had good positivity, I felt it was only right to give him an opportunity because he's made strides in the right directions. And we need him to continue to grow and be a good player for us.
Did that affect you defensively as much as offensively? It looked like you missed some switches out there, just different.
It could have, it could have. Obviously, playing different lineups had something to do with it. But I really think a lot of our defense had to do with our lack of sharpness and offensive toughness. They denied one pass and we gave up on what we were trying to do. So we ended up taking a shot without enough ball movement. Some of those shots were harder. So it turned into be a turnover. You know, it wasn't a turnover, but to me it was a turnover. We only had 8. We had 8 turnovers, but we probably really had 13 if you put 5 or 6 more shots in there. So we got to continue to mature to understand that as 5 people on the floor, we got to work together to really try to get a better shot. As a group, 5 working as one. Because I think a lot of our defense had to do with, you know, giving them opportunities to get out of transition. Early in the game, we gave them some rhythm and flow. And we got down big and it was hard to recover.
When you have a game like this, often you don't want it to turn into 2 losses. A loss can carry over to the next one. What was your message to the guys after today?
This mindset, you know, no matter who we play, you know, it's how we play. Like, we play any team on the roster, any team on the schedule. If you play like we played, I mean, we're not going to be good enough to win. We got to execute. We got to be sharp. We got to be better. You know, working to help each other get better shots, and then we got to defend the way we're capable of. So that go hand in hand. So I just told them it's our mindset. You know, don't make excuses because we've been off. You know, a mountain climber will tell you the mountain don't care. He ain't gonna talk to you. He ain't gonna say nothing to you. He ain't gonna sympathize with you. The mountain will tell you. A mountain climber will tell you the mountain don't care. So for us, I mean, we gotta understand. Nobody cares that we've been laid off. I mean, nobody cares that we've been off for the last couple of weeks. We gotta get back in the gym and try to get better. We got 5 days to practice with the full group, so hopefully it'll be a great opportunity for us.
Thank you.